So Judges chapter 19, part 1 and 2, we're going to just go really quickly over this because Judges chapter 20 has a lot in it that we have to get through today. So, 19, there was a Levite, a servant and a concubine based in this chapter. These are the main characters in this chapter who were from Mount Ephraim, except for the concubine who was from Bethlehem, Judah. So, evidently, there was an issue that happened between the Levite and his concubine. She left him with 4 months to her father's house, and he decided to go get her, woo her back. He won her back after 4 days with hospitality with his father in law. He decided he had to head back home. So it was evening time when they left. And so they had to go to Gibeah. Gibeah is the land of the Benjamites. So he expected when he came into those city gates um, to be greeted and also given hospitality, but no one was there, which we know as we've been studying throughout the Torah that the city gates is where the leaders normally sit. That's where the councils usually sit. But we didn't find that here among the Benjamites. And so there was an old man who was actually from Mount Ephraim that invited the Levite, the servant and his concubine, into his home to as way of hospitality. He was not even a Benjamite. While they were there in his home, there were some men, sons of Belial, that banged on the door who wanted to have sexual sin with the Levite. So they wanted to have homosexual sex with the Levite. And this is something that we read previously in Genesis chapter 19, which we discussed with the men of Sodom. So these sons of Belial, who was just set on to have the man, but the man, the Levite himself, pushed out his concubine to the men, the sons of Belial. Now, the sons of Belial, what they did to that woman, they raped and abused her, and she ended up dying based off of what they did to her throughout the night. So, from that issue, the Levite was very upset. He cut the concubine in 12 pieces and he sent all the pieces to the chiefs of each of the tribes. So, that was a lot. And that's just narrowed down the basic information for Judges chapter 19. Now, I also wanted to address in my insight because what people find in the Bible when they see men and women doing things and they don't see that Jehovah's correcting it, that means that behavior is okay. But we must definitely understand that Jehovah disagrees with anyone who's mistreating someone, who's controlling someone, who's oppressing someone, who's trying to dominate someone. Jehovah agrees with the partnership when it comes to husbands and wives, protection, providing, covering, and partnership. We have to understand, and you won't understand what he stands for, what he doesn't stand for, unless you went through the talk. This is the whole reason why Tuesday night Torah studies is important to your journey. So I have my questions, all the cross reference, which is quite a bit, in the word study that is presented before you for Judges chapter 19.